Our reading is Jonah leaving the city. So all these things have happened. Jonah's been spit out of a whale. He has seen an amazing miracle that the enemy of his people has listened to God. So one would think that Jonah's heart would be changing a little bit. But it's not what happened. Not what happened. Jonah is still angry. So Jonah goes out to the outside of the city, and he's going to sit there and wait. And he prays to God and says, God, this is what I was worried about would happen. Okay? So, we didn't know why Jonah went to Tarshish, but Jonah knew God, but he didn't want God to do what God does. Jonah wanted God to destroy the enemies, but Jonah knew, that's God. God's merciful. There was a good chance this was going to happen. I didn't want it to happen, so I went the other way because I wanted my enemies destroyed. And that didn't happen. I knew God would be merciful, and here you are, God, you're merciful again. So I'm going to sit here and pout and watch the city. And maybe the city's going to be destroyed, so I'm just going to sit here and pout. Okay? So Jonah sits there, makes a little shelter. It's hot, and he's, kind of angry, doing his drama queen thing out there at the edge of the city. And a bush grows over the enclosure he made. And he's like, man, this is kind of nice. Getting some good shade here. This is great. Okay? So he's still waiting, still waiting. And then the next day he falls asleep, and God tells a worm, hey, go destroy this bush. So a worm destroys the bush, and now Jonah is back to drama land right now. Okay? He's like, everything is terrible, just like before. I'm telling God, I just want to die. Everything's terrible. I just want to die because I lost my tree. I lost my little shrub. I lost my shade. I just want to die. So God asked Jonah, hey, Jonah, is it right for you to be angry? Is it right for you to be angry that you lost the shade tree? That this thing happened to you? Is this right for you to be angry about? And, we don't get the sense that Jonah's doing a lot of reflecting at this point. And the end of the story ends with God telling Jonah, is it right for you to be angry about the bush when don't you think that I, as God, should be concerned about this city of Nineveh that has 120,000 people in it that don't know their right hand from their left, that don't know what they're doing? A little, allusion to Jesus on the cross saying, forgive them for they don't know what they're doing. That's what God's asking Jonah. These people don't know what they're doing, and we're seeing a little hope here. We're seeing a little mercy. Don't you care about them?